So Yurick, how have you been? We haven't seen you in
Okay, good.
how's everything?
Yeah, okay, a year now. You guys haven't seen me, but I heard you guys were talking about me. But I heard Ren was talking about a bet and me stealing a culinary class. I heard you talking about.
Yeah, he actually thought that you were helping and assisting us because you lost a bet. But we had to inform him that, you're very interested
Uh-huh.
in the field and you wanted to get your feet, see what the day-to-day life of an athletic trainer is. So we had to set the record straight.
Yeah, it's just something I was taught about, but I didn't like thought about more and more until like my ending classes for my hospitality degree, and I started to say, hey, let me add on to this
Okay.
field
So
and
so
whatnot.
tell us your education background. You got your bachelor's degree in what?
I have my associate's degree in hospitality management
Okay.
and also in tourism studies. So
Okay.
it's two in one. And now I'm getting this degree now in biotherapy. So be certified on a degree in this particular program.
I just have to ask the question, Yurick. So why you don't cook no more?
No, 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 no. That ain't ending. That's still on top of my list. That ain't
Okay.
going nowhere.
Okay. All right. So you said you're in the massage therapy program. How has that been going for you?
It's, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's going good. Going great, I must say. It's going great. I was a little
Well,
scared at first,
I
but
want to be more
uh,
direct, Yurick. You came from the University of the Bahamas, Go Mingos, and now you go to another institution that will not be named on this channel. But compare your accommodations as an alumnus, as a student athlete, to your current accommodations. So
I mean, of course, UV is. I mean, actually, COB is where I started from. Then UV. Then now this particular school I can't say on this thing. So they're they're different in some ways, but they're unique in their own ways, their own ways. So I'll say
it's
it's
cool. We're
good.
all about higher learning. Don't mind Ren. So
It's good to go to different schools to get certain particular learning experience. So it's really good.
okay. So you were a former athlete at the university. Do you think
Uh,
that had some sort of influence on you kind of making that transition into the recovery and sports medicine aspect of things? Because
I'd say
I remember coming in to UB in 2015 and like Yurick stayed in the athletic training program. Like, so this is fake. Like this it makes sense.
I want to understand when you say you stayed in the athletic room, are you talking about to learn about athletic training, or was there a particular reason that you returned?
Well, Yurick, you,
Because I have video proof of what I'm talking about. I have my leg. I have the videos.
yeah,
The thigh.
it was always something with Yurick. I'm sorry, Yurick. I hate to put you out there, but yeah, it was always something,
it's
right?
cool. Yeah,
Yeah, it was
I
always.
mean
So
it's
talk
really
just
it's
a little
really
bit about what you did here as far as being a student athlete at U and how that kind of influenced you.
well. Okay, my years. I don't know. Yeah, years. A lot of years. I think four years. I think. I think. Um, it's being a student athlete is it's like it's like a job in one. It's like a job and also being in school. So you have to be academic first, and then you have to be at athlete second. So doing that is basically balancing what you got to do, and everything with his role. I mean, his role always said that hey, you are athlete your athletic comes second, then it's your education. Your education first, then it's your academic first, then athletics. So you have to take your, if you, even in how words, it's always like you have to go in the library, study, study, study. If you fail, if you drop below a certain thing, yeah, it's like a threat. It's like if you're a threatening athlete. If you just do this, so if you do this, you're off the team. So basically, it's like you have to be on top of your game in both. So, and also, I mean, athletics. Yeah, I'm known as a person that always inside the training room because I'm always in it. For some weird reason, I have no idea what's up in my body, what's not. But I'm always inside the like, training room, and but I'm always inside it. Every time I'll know that to say hey do this, but I say she already knows that hey I already get it. I know what to do. I know how. I started off knowing how to do my own ice bucket. So she teach me one. She actually teach me once, and I started doing it every time I come inside there. And I brought Sam, and I put everything up put everything on me. First, I say I started doing everything for myself. Um, so I started learning, started progressing, and then I say, a couple years later, down in my UB experience, I just to myself to say, hey, I could actually pick up a trade, do this, and still be a chef. So um, I just told myself, let me study this because I'm always inside the lecture room. I already know what I'm doing. And so all thing I need to do is say, hey, learn about it more. So before I graduate, I started taking up bio classes to do on the side before I head to the next school. Because it's very interesting, to be honest, very interesting that I come up to say, hey, let me take some courses in athletic trainer. And I say, and massage therapy just come in my head because massage therapy is like a broad area. There's different types of massages. You have tons of massages you have to learn. And with me, I am on my last two massages classes. So with that, it's going good. It's rough during this academic. This last year, just in class face to face. Now we're on Zoom call. So it was the first part of the Zoom courses was a little rough, and I can't even speak about that. Because, I mean, I can speak about it, but I don't speak of it like a bad day, bad. But I didn't I didn't like my lecturer.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Segue. Segue. I was thinking it. I was thinking it this whole time. So Sasha had shared with us, of course, on off season, how your own injuries piqued your interest inside athletic training. And I heard so much similarities.
Yeah.
How was that? Hearing that is the consistent
Yeah.
method. How
Yeah. So yeah, like a lot of times, you find that people that get into the whole sports medicine field, whether it
Mhm.
be athletic trainers or physical therapists or a sports nutritionist or anything like that, they usually was a former athlete at some point. And so for the case of me and Yurick as well, I mean, being an athlete, a college athlete, and sustaining different injuries, that kind of sparks your interest as, how do I get over this particular injury? And just like you, Rick, I was always in the training room, especially after I tore my ACL. So, that always kind of leads you kind of into that field, and it just, kind of fits. But like I say, a lot of times sports medicine professionals, 2 to 1 usually, has that athlete or athletic background.
and I'm curious, if I could, Yurick, I'm just going to ask that professional, is this a good path that Yurick is taking? Like going into massage therapy? Do you see him someday maybe working with the department?
For sure, definitely. Like I say, sports medicine is a huge umbrella, right? And so even though he's not exactly studying athletic training, that doesn't mean that we can't utilize his expertise. So athletic trainers, physical therapists, massage therapists, sports nutritionists, sports psychologists, all of that all those professions, kind of work together holistically to help the athlete. So definitely, I would hope that Yurick would come back and offer his, his expertise.
Come on, you're with the enemy. Come home. We need a program here.
Come over.
Get that knowledge, bring it back home.
Yeah, come over and volunteer some time and give back to the UB Athletic Training Unit. That'll be awesome. And we look forward to
that's no if or no but. I told Ms. Rose that I think I speak to her one day on campus before the academic, just whatever it's called, it's COVID thing. I told her that one of these days I would try come here and work for you guys or do a little something. But being a supporter, giving back to the school background, that's no if or no but with me. I start off there and I will continue as I'll end there and whatnot. So there's no if or no but with that.
I see Tabia, she made a comment and said we need a program at home, which I agree. Shakeitha, Henfield, and myself, we're working. Working on.
You want to come here? You said you want to switch, Miss Henfield.
We're working on some things. So hopefully, sooner than later, we'll have something rolled out. Just so I know the interest is there because we've had a lot of students just approach us and interested in the field, wondering if if there's classes offered here at UB, which is not at this time, but in the future that's definitely something that we're working on.
Mm-hmm.
So we could let's continue.
So Yurick, how has it been in your particular program dealing with COVID-19? Like what kind of protocols is everything virtual, or how do you guys work as far as the hands-on aspect of the massage?
Before I would say when the COVID really hit, we went on Zoom, I would say for the rest of the semester last year. And now this semester we are on Zoom twice a week, and then we get back in class on that same week. We in class twice and Zoom twice. So Monday and Thursday.
I want to understand this. So you're doing a course that is a lot of hands-on. What do you mean by Zoom?
Correct.
Do you guys have to point the camera and use a dummy and show how do you teach massage therapy or the methods or the motions and the strengthening? How do you do that over Zoom?
Okay. Before this semester, last semester, I had a massage practical course, and we had to do everything on Zoom. So we had to set up cameras in different types of angles to let us see us on how our stroke and how moving, how our body mechanics is. So she sees everything, and it's like if she points or because whoever who's doing is wrong, she can everybody stop and she just show us whatever. But they demonstrate first, and then they just let us go with the flow. And with this semester, we have theory, just theory, and then we have practical. So theory is Monday and Thursdays, and then practical is Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So the protocol we have to be in for 6, and we have to come out at 8:30. So you can't stay there no later than 8:30.
Okay. All right. So just kind of backtracking to when you were actually here at UB and assisting the athletic training department, what would you say was your favorite sport to cover? And why?
Wow.
Better answer that right.
You didn't want to sit in the seat, you're not in the show.
Oh wow.
No one's feelings are gonna get hurt here. Just throw it out there.
Okay, I would say
Yurick has a lot of fans, so I hope he answers right. Your
Edna
fans are watching.
Rowe just logged in.
Your fans are watching.
I would say the volleyball girls. Sorry, softball team.
Okay.
Volleyball and softball teams?
Yeah, they're both volleyball and softball.
Both teams that you prefer were under the leadership of one particular athletic trainer?
Yeah. So,
did one athletic trainer work you harder than the other?
No.
Good answer.
No.
How many athletic trainers is present to work?
Oh, you only worked with one athletic trainer. Where was the next one? Oh, she was on maternity. Goodness. So you had the full experience of all the teams. Wow, that is amazing. Only at
Yeah,
the University of The Bahamas can you get more than what you paid for. Go Mingos. All right. So what is it? I'm curious. So you're talking about team sports, right? Softball and volleyball, but these are not the most active. No, volleyball is a bit more active. Softball is run and sit. Both are active.
Yeah.
So what kind of routines would you have to do in a softball game? What kind of things did you see that athletic trainer really comes really hands-on and helpful in these times of crisis in a softball game?
well, softball is basically like it's basically to watch the game. Um, it's, a female might get hit with the ball, so it's like you have to have a quick reaction into any player that gets hit in the head, or I'll say like a bull rush or whatever from a coming opponent. So with that, you have to watch them, and be quick on it. And volleyball.
You're not going to rush that, Yurick. No. You pass this program. She gets hit. The pitcher.
Okay.
She gets hit in her head. What is the protocol? What have you
The
learned?
protocol is directly you have to put ice and ask questions or whatnot. So just ask
I
questions.
get on him. I'm trying to see you. He was
I don't know what to
you didn't see
recommend.
his hand twist. I saw your account say twist ice. Just look. Just ice, Yurick. Get out there. Concussion. I don't know. I just showed you. But of course, yes, we have our athletic trainer at every game. They would assist and mentor Yurick in their decisions. He's bragging about his skills in the ice wrapping technique. And honestly, you're not ready for Sasha. I have seen Sasha mid game in basketball, just watching a particular player. She's been on the bench just like this. Then as soon as Kimchi do a little something, shucks. Just start rapping, You're ready to do it, tighten them out. Then you had a whistle, he slept. All right, catch that boy. I joking. But you're going through that program. I'm curious, going through that program, and this isn't, I think, a stage question, but going through it and seeing the great leadership of two strong females teaching you. How important is it to you? And I know we have some male athletic trainers out there, but how important is it to you as a male to, I guess, be more forthcoming and more, I want to say, influential in the field? Because I only know Sasha and Miss Henfield, obviously, because of my time at the university. But I got a chance to meet with the gentleman who filled in. James is awesome totally guy. Different, man. Awesome guy. Awesome. And then you had all these experience, but what's going to be your legacy or your mark if you were to come into the field? What do you think you can bring to it?
Well, I won't change what I've been taught. I won't change nothing. I'll just add on my own certain things, but what I thought, I would never change. Just what I thought between saying Sasha and Miss Cynthia, there's nothing you can change. Just what they're saying to me or saying to two other interns of interning with UB. It's all about giving. It's all about taking critique and getting critique, and it's all about knowing what you want to do in this field. So whatever teaches to me, I use that in classes, and I use my own particular things in class. So I take all of their advices and I use them. So being with two female athletic trainers, I would say it's better than having a male athletic trainer, because females take more pride in what they do.
Oh wow, that's a powerful statement.
Why are you clapping? You're not here. I of course, we're gonna invite you to the audience to ask a few questions, and Sasha probably has one more. We're running short on time. Of course, our recording is for an hour, but please leave your questions in the comment section. Maybe one or two questions we can ask here before we close for this day. We see the screen is loading.
Yurick, are you still there?
Can you hear us, Yurick? Yeah, he's.
All right, I think we may have lost Yurick.
Let's see if he comes back.
Let's see if he comes
But please
back.
drop your questions. Or do you want to close this one and come up with the next one for the question and answers?
No, we can just keep it going. Hopefully, your pops back in.
Is he still?
But yeah, we're proud of Yurick, man. He definitely came in and assisted and was eager to learn and wanted to learn. And so we always welcome students like that who are, interested and willing to put in the work. So let's see if we could get Yurick back in here before we log off.
Question for him?
Yeah, I got one more question for him. Hey, Yurick, you can hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you guys. Sorry, I have my data on instead of my Wi-Fi.
Oh, okay. All right, so last question. Ultimately, once you finish your massage therapy program, how are you going to use that? Like, what exactly? What's the plan long term for that particular? What do you want to do with that?
Well, my main focus is sports massage.
Okay.
So with my lecturer, we have a lecturer here that's Ms. Cavallo. She's really into sports massage. So she will help out. She will help those who is eager to learn more about sports massage and just to go more on it. So that I want to focus on more, and also I'll be still sticking with Swedish and also the tissue massage. So, and I will have to add on into, I'll say, hot stone.
Okay.
That's one other massage I want to focus on. Then I'll be complete. So I'll be set. I'll be set. But I'll try. I mean, my other focus is to rebrand myself since I'm already an athlete and I'm a chef. So be basically a whole nutritionist and to deal with body wise and health. So that's my main career goal, is to brand myself and to be more hands-on.
Awesome. So during all of that, don't forget UB.
No, I
only
won't.
hop, skip, and jump away.
We take checks. We take credit card payments, cash to the department. You can rent a mascot as well. He's willing to be rented. Yurick, as we wait for the audience to drop a few questions, I want to state something I've seen in all interview. Yurick, have you planned this for this interview, or is it something that Staple will never know? But you have in the background some items. Items for your graduation. What's going on, Yurick? Was this planned?
No, it's not planned. This is there from stuff. I have to put it there. I just put it there from.
Really, Yurick? It's just positioned so beautifully. One to the left and one to the right. It's just like, wow, but you didn't plan that.
No, I didn't plan it.
I have one question here. What made you go into sports therapy? I think we kind of touched on this a little earlier, but you could go ahead and answer that. What made you get into sports therapy, specifically massage therapy?
Specifically, me being injured a lot. So I try to focus more on how to not let other athletes. Okay, you start over. The reason why I choose this is because personally, I'm an athlete and I want to cater to athletes and other personnel. So I want to help people know their body and how not to, damage their body, because that's your body, that's God creation. So that is like a living life zone for you, not to keep on damaging and getting injured, and you have to go to all types of money, all types of other people to say, hey, what's wrong with your body, what's wrong with that. So it's like a massage therapist is like an ideal doctor. Under doctors and athletic trainers, we are just under there. We could do basically the same thing, but giving your body the relaxation and the calmness, the grounding, and the power that you already have to enjoy your life more.
Good.
So we're waiting on one more, Yurick. One more question. Oh, we got one.
Yeah, you can go ahead.
What aspects of sports therapy do you like the least? Oh, great question. What don't you
What
like
type
about
of
sports therapy?
um
I can answer that,
I'll say
and you can answer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but you're more experienced. You
one
might
of
be
my biggest pet peeves of like athletic training is just when athletes don't listen. Then they want to kind of do their own thing.
Ladies,
But then they
y'all need to
expect,
see her leg twitching when she says
but then they expect to like be healed in 2 weeks or whatever. Like they throw a number out there, but then they don't listen to you. So like that's
Is it
really
the athletes or the coaches?
no. It's the athletes. I mean, ultimately,
the athlete.
it's to the athlete. We have very supportive coaches here at UB, so that's never an issue. But you know, you do have some athletes that come in and they kind of expect you to be Jesus. So, yeah, I think that's my biggest pet peeve. But go ahead, Yurick.
I'll say it's the same thing. I have clients, I have clients that want to come, will try to say, hey, if they have a little backlog problem, they wanna get a massage right away, get a massage right away. But they're not telling me how they get it, how long they get it. They just skip all the little thoughts to say, hey, just listen to that. But before a client comes on the table, it's protocol to have conversation and ask them what it was. And similar as a backlog spasm was not. I need to know if you speak to your doctor before you come to me to get a massage. Yes, that's a number one. I cannot just go and touch your back without consulting
Then
the
you
doctor.
don't want no
And the doctor
lawsuits, right?
real. And I ain't got no money yet to say
Yeah.
this and that. So it's all about honesty and having your client be honest to you. So you can't just
And even in
jump on
situations
the
like
people.
that too, you kind of use that time to educate your client or educate your athlete about what it is that's going on with their body, why you could do this or why you can't do this, things like that. So you kind of use that opportunity too to try to educate them as much as possible on the situation at hand, and then hopefully they become compliant.
Yeah.
Sometimes you do have those difficult athletes or clients, but
Yeah.
usually if you try to influence them enough and educate them enough, they kind of fall in line and make your job a little easier. But there are a few that make things a little difficult. So
we have a comment about the cramping in the thumbs. A lot of people are laughing about that, about the cramping in the thumbs. What is the cramping in the thumbs here? Have you experienced
cramping in the thumb? You mean by giving them a massage or something?
Yeah, do you experience that?
The cramping of the thumbs?
No, I don't experience it. We got teach that we always have to stretch do a little routine before we do massage, just in case that happen, or because our hands these are hands for money. These are money makers, and so we have to take care of these, especially if you damage our wrists. That's it.
Yeah.
Just just sit out and whatnot. So cramping the thumb, I never had none, but I'll say I had low back pain because of my table. When I have small clients, I have to go very low. It's all about body position. So I'm very tall. I'm tall. I'm like 6'1". I'm tall, so I have to go low when I have like small clients. So I have to bring on my table, which my body's not used to. So that I have to manage the pain, and then after clients.
You can't be getting injured. You
Ha!
can't be getting injured.
You've said that for years. You've said that for years. I saw one more question.
Okay.
So someone said, I guess the question would be, have there been any moments of doubt or second guessing your new path?
No, there's no moments of doubt. No second. I choose it. It chose me. I didn't choose it. So that's one of the best things.
Nice. I like that. I like that. Well, Yurick, thank you so much for being a part of our first Athletic Matters podcast. Both me and Ms. Henfield and the whole UB athletics department is very proud of you and your new journey into massage therapy, and we wish you all the best.
Thank you.
And again, do not forget us do not forget us when you make
I
it.
won't.
Don't
I
forget
won't.
us. Come back. Come see us. Come give back. And yeah, thank you so much for being a part of this.
And it's been my pleasure to be
You're
co-host, man. You guys show off the band. My athletic trainer. She got the bands. I love my athletic trainer.
Yeah, it's Athletic Training Month, so yeah, all about that.
I mean,
Yeah, represent.
we want to encourage everybody. Please follow the page. Please share. This is going to be uploaded on the page, and we're going to upload it this Saturday to YouTube and to Facebook, so we can have all of our audience watching.
Yep.
So thank you again, Yurick. Great job. Great job. If I can say, I'm very proud of you. I thought you would be shy. You have nothing to say. I would have lost money if I betted against you. Yurick, you.
You
have people asking for a band.
You would have win
Yeah,
that
we're
bet,
good.
man.
Are they
You
on
will
sale?
win that bet.
No, they're not on sale. We're gonna post make a post on the webpage where you can get some I Love My Athletic Trainer bands. So
We should sell them a dog. I could deliver, for $10 a day.
anyway, we'll let you guys know. So just stay tuned to the page. We'll let you know how you can get an I Love My Athletic Trainer band.
All right.
Thank everybody. Thank you
you so
everyone
much.
for showing up.
Okay.
Thank you.